my little mangoes. Welcome to Circe's Tarot. My name is Circe, and today's reading is all about what is happening for you in love. This reading is dedicated to my singles out there. So if you're in a relationship, I'm really sorry. The next reading will be about you, so stay tuned. If you're new to pick a cards, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on basically how it works. You're gonna pick one of this pile. This is going to be pile number 1. This is going to be pile number 2. And this is going to be pile number 3. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 2. All you have to go do is click on the description box or the comment section and then go to your specific timestamp and you'll be leaded to your pile. I'll see you in your pile. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. If you have chosen this one, then this is going to be your reading. Today's reading is all about what is happening for you in love for my singles out there. So I have pulled out some oracles, so let's see what is there in the cards for you. Firstly, you have the flexible card, number 19. You also have the TikTok card, number 30. And then you have the freedom of truth, number 12. You also have the 3 of wands. You have the page of swords. And for your romance and love oracle, the card you have is trust. We keep them here. Trust, star, and gifts. Okay. I think pile number 1, you are somebody that might be at how do I say this, like an older person. By older person, I mean maybe you are somebody who feels old, you know, like even though you're not old, maybe you feel old, you know, like for example, maybe you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, your 90s, your 100, whatever it is. I feel like you are, you know, like in an age where you feel like, oh, like everybody around me is getting married, or even in your 20s, you know, like you feel like everybody around you is finding love, getting married, and I don't know, like everybody is out there like finding their soulmate, and you're just here like, oh, like you're just like that. So this makes me feel like it's like spirit telling you that, girl, boy, whoever you are, whatever you identify yourself as, you're not as flexible as you used to be. You're not as young as you used to be, but you know what you are? You're still as beautiful as you used to be. And this is a gentle reminder to tell you that you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are pretty, you're cute just the way you are. And this is a very like strong feeling of like, even though you might not be as strong as you used to be, you might not be as active as you used to be, you're still you. And that's just something that came through very strongly. Now, since you're here for a love reading, let's get right into the nitty gritty. I will say that I feel like you have a secret admirer that feels like they're running out of time. You know, they feel like if they don't confess very soon, they'll lose you. That's how they feel. All right, especially with this, you know, card, it feels like they're pouring their heart out. You know, so. And this TikTok, it makes me feel like somebody that feels like they're running out of time, and this person is receiving something, you know, like some sort of a letter. So, and this one is also receiving something. So I just want to say that I feel like you're gonna receive a proposal or some sort of like I feel like if you're somebody that watch this reading, even though you're in a relationship, I would want to say that maybe your boyfriend might be proposing to you very soon, you know. But if you're single, then I do feel like somebody is like ready to take the next step. That is something that I'm saying very strongly. I feel like you this person is gonna make it very clear. Gifts and star and trust makes me feel like this is gonna be a type of person where you don't have to guess if they're interested in you or not, you know. You don't have to guess it. They'll just show you that they're interested in you. That is something that I'm saying very strongly. I feel like they're gonna directly come and tell you like, hey, I'm interested, or like they're gonna show you, you know, through actions. They're not gonna say much, but their actions are gonna show that they truly really love you a lot. All right, so pile number one, a secret admirer or some sort of a crush, you know, wants to take it to the next step, right? Wants to become serious with you, because they feel like if they don't get you, somebody else is gonna sweep you off, you know. I think there is a part of you that might hesitate when this offer is given, but I think spirit wants you to trust, because I feel like you're being leaded to the right person, and I do sense that this, whatever this is, you know, is gonna turn out better than you think. All right, it's gonna turn out just like the way you have imagined those fairy tales to be, you know. I also feel like you might be at an age where you feel very, you know, like tired, exhausted, you know, like just fatigue, right? That is something that I'm seeing. So I do want to say that you might be like, oh, who will, sometimes, right, when we are even me, you know, without realizing, I say some stupid things, right? So I feel like this reading reminds me of like some people that used to say like, oh, who will even take me, I'm too old, you know, like, oh, who is even gonna love me, I'm too old for them. But I want to remind you that you have a lot of people that admires you. Like, there's a lot of people that finds you very attractive, and I think it's like there are people that feels like if they don't get you right now, somebody else is gonna get you, you know, like somebody else is gonna sweep you off your feet, and they're like this anxious of like, oh my god, I have to confess soon, or like this person is gonna leave me, you know. I also feel like this with this page of page of swords, it feels a lot of like your aesthetic seems to be something that people really like. I feel like you dress up like this 90s type of dress, where you like this flowy skirts, you know, and this long flowy skirts, and you like to be more covered, right? So I feel like that type of outfit is something that people are very attracted to. I think you're somebody that has a very old age aesthetic, you know, and that aesthetic is something that is so pleasing to the eyes. That is something that I'm seeing, all right? I also am hearing very strongly that you are very classy. You're very classy, and you have this very like grandma type of energy, you know. By that, I'm not calling you a grandma, right? I mean, even if you are, oh my god, I will be so happy if a grandma is watching me, you know, like I would feel really happy. So what I'm trying to say is I feel like your energy comes off as very old, you know, like very old soul, and it just makes me feel like you have this warmth, because when I think of grandmas, they are very warm, they're very like, they remind me of like somebody that will make me cold soup when I'm sick, and then they'll warm soup when I'm sick, and then they'll feed me, you know. So I feel like you have that energy of like this warm soup, you know, that feeling of like this gentleness, something like when they stay near you, they have this butterflies in their stomach, where they feel very like very relaxed. That is something that I'm seeing. All right, so pile number one, let's see further of what is happening for you in love. For my pile number one, what is happening for them in love? You have the Emperor and Justice card. Okay. I really feel like somebody in your life feels like if they do not step up, you know, and if they do not become the person that you want them to become, they're gonna lose you. All right, I don't know, maybe you have given somebody an ultimatum, and you have told them like, hey, you know what, if you're not going to take me seriously, I'm walking away, you know. Like maybe it's somebody that you met on Tinder or a dating app, where you're like, I am setting boundaries, like if you're not going to own up to this, I'm walking away. So I see you like that person being like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my person, so I see them trying to act up with the Emperor and the Justice. It feels like this is something serious, they are very serious about you, and it feels like they are very serious about not wanting to lose you, so yeah, let's see more as to what is happening for my pile number one. You have Three of Wands twice and the Hermit card. Okay. Um there was this strong sense of like you are somebody that has been single for a very long time, and like I said, you have a lot of self-doubt of like, who will even love me, who is even gonna take somebody like me, I'm too old, or like I'm just not people's type. I feel like you have a lot of self-doubt like that, and I just want you to know that this person coming towards you is gonna be a big boost of ego. All right, I also want to tell you with the Three of Wands that you do not know what is coming towards you. Like you do not even know that there is so many people that wants you right now. Like it's just matter of time, like it's just a matter of time before they start popping in like popcorns. Like they'll start coming like there's no tomorrow. So I genuinely feel like you do not know what your worth is, you do not know how much your potential is, and I feel like you're unlocking something in you where the confidence that you lost in the past might be coming back very soon. I did not really think of doing this, but since we're here, let's take out some Secret Garden cards to see, what additional message is there for you when it comes to love. You have Opportunity and Serenity. I genuinely feel like pile number one, you're somebody that is retreat, like I feel like you're somebody that is a little bit scared of love. Like you're a little bit scared to take chances on people because in the past maybe the things that you thought would have worked out did not really work out, and you're scared that like what if history repeats itself. This is and I feel like that's the reason why you push people away when people come towards you. But this is a confirmation that the next person coming towards you is a big opportunity that you should not miss. All right, so it's like there's no second chances, so go get it. All right, that is something that I am seeing. Pile number one, we're not done. We're going to see more when it comes to your situation. So yeah, let's see what is happening for you in love using my rose petals. Since it's, by the time I'm filming this, I think it will already be, Valentine's Day will already be gone. But let's see. So for my pile number one, what is happening for them in love? Okay. So, when it comes to love, it feels like there is something from the past that is not letting you go. Some sort of trauma, some sort of things that is like holding you back and making you, how do I say this? Like making you question every new person's intention. So that is something that is coming through. But I think because I can see this as a road, I see this like a road. Do you see it? Like that is so crazy. Like I see this as a road, like I feel like in the beginning the road is going to be very narrow. It's gonna be really hard, but once you get across this, you're gonna get through you're gonna have a breakthrough because the road is getting wider, so I feel like opportunities are gonna come more. So the first step is going to be the hardest, all right, but as you go on, the steps will become easier. That is something that's coming through. All right, now I do sense that there's so much tree in your reading that was highlighted, and there's like these tree leaves that are like really attracting me. This makes me feel like there is maybe some sort of like third party situation that might happen, like maybe a love triangle where maybe there might be like two people that are interested in you or three people that are interested in you. Maybe you might have a threesome. I don't really know what's going on, but there's something about a tree that's coming through very strongly. With this petals, I do sense that there is some sort of a well. This in the tea leaf cards, a wishing well talks about like something good coming your way, and this reminds me of a well. This also reminds me of a wheel of fortune. So something is changing in your love life. You have been very stagnant. You have been single for a long time now, and it's time for things to change. That's the main thing. And I feel like luck is on your side. So if you're questioning like, oh, is it gonna work out or not? It's gonna work out, all right? So my dear pile number one, that will be the end of this reading. That does not mean that it is the end between you and me, because our journey is gonna begin only now. If you're interested to see me more, please do consider subscribing to the channel, like the channel, and comment something. I also do personal readings, so if you're interested, you can see every information in the description box. And I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Please take good care of yourself, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number two. If you have chosen Anna as your I don't know, plushie, then this is going to be your reading. I forgot to remove pile number one's plushie. I'm gonna remove that. Okay, today's reading is all about what is happening for you in love, especially for my singles out there. So if you're interested in that, you have come to the right reading. I have pre-shuffled some oracle cards, so let's start right into your reading. Your first card is Time to Go, number 45. Second card is Poised, number 48. You also have Uncourt Relationship with the number 4. Temperance, number 14. And the Lovers. Do you notice this? Do you notice this? There is a lot of 4s. So 4 might be very important for you. 4 years from now, 4 months from now, or maybe your birthday is on April, or maybe 4, that 4 might be something that might be very important to you. Or maybe you're in the age of 40s, 48, 45, that is where I see it. So that may be something that's important. Now for your final cards, the cards that is here is Heartbreak, Destiny, and Long Distance. Okay. Pile number 2, when it comes to love, I think you're getting over a breakup. I think it was something which was very hard to make. I think this breakup was something which was not easy. I think maybe you recently got off of a relationship, or maybe you recently decided to let somebody go, even though it was not a relationship. Maybe you love this person to death, and it's like you finally decided to let this person go. But overall, I do sense that there's a lot about like not being ready, like not being ready to face the world, face the dating app, restart again. I feel like you're not really ready. You're in a place where you're just like, I don't want to get hurt again, I don't want to do that again. I would rather stay single and happy than to be in a relationship again and go through the same SHIT again, I do want to say, pile number 2, that this seems to be like the next thing that's happening in love seems to be centered around you and self-care and self-growth. I feel like it has to do a lot about healing the thing that was broken, which is very interesting, because when I was doing the rose petal reading for pile number 1, there was bits of rose petals that fell, and usually when I see that, it usually means that like the next reading is gonna be like broken heart, so even before I started this reading, I was thinking, oh, maybe it's a sign, I don't really believe in coincidence, right? So that is something that I did tell. But overall, this reading seems to be a lot about like healing, self-love, self-growth, and I feel like it has to do a lot about forgiving yourself and forgiving others for hurting you, forgiving yourself for allowing somebody to hurt you, and also forgiving others for hurting you. It feels very self-focused. With the poised energy, it feels like you are not really doing much when it comes to, because poised kind of talks about, like framing yourself, right? So it makes me feel like you are, how do I say, you are on window display, but you're not really ready to be bought. That's how it feels like, like you're not really ready to be in a relationship. You're okay, like it's like you're kind of like, I'm okay, I'm okay, people just want to do dating casually, I'm okay for that, but I don't really want anything serious right now. And I feel like that's the next thing that is happening for you in love. But it's not over, pile number two, because what I'm hearing is, I feel like spirit has a different plan for you. Your plan is to stay single and let go, heal on yourself, and you're just done with relationship. Spirit's plan is heal yourself and then get into a relationship. Because I'm seeing that there's gonna be somebody who is going to be far away from you when it comes to geographical when it comes to geographical matter. You know, it's gonna be, this person is gonna be far away from you. For example, if you're from Korea, then this person might be from United States, you know, like it feels like that. Like, or if you are from why am I thinking of only Asian countries? If you're from, I don't know, I don't really why it's like that, right? When somebody like tells you to remember something, suddenly your mind is blank. Oh, I mean, like if you're from Egypt, like maybe this person is from, I don't know, Vietnam or something like that. You know, like there's a lot of distance between you and the next person you're about to date. And I think it's destined. I feel like maybe you're gonna travel somewhere for some few days, and that's how you meet this person. Or maybe you decide to talk and just have this casual online friend, and that's how you end up getting into a relationship, you know. Because I'm sensing that your plan was to heal, to, you know, work on yourself, be the bigger person, right? But I feel like spirit's plan, the universe plan is completely different. Okay, the universe plan is to help you heal and then get you right back into the relationship field. All right, that is something that I am seeing. And I feel like the next person that you're gonna meet is like, it's like destiny, because I think it's, people always say, right, unless you meet them at that moment, at that time, then you would have missed them, you know. So that's the feeling that I'm getting. Like maybe you decide to travel to Japan, and this person also decided to travel to Japan, and that's how you end up meeting, you know, this person, right? So it's kind of like destiny that's gonna bring you and the next person towards you. All right, now let's see more when it comes to this situation. So for my pile number two, what is happening for them in love? Oh, there's one more card. Oh, okay. For my pile number two, what is happening for them in love? Two cards came out. Let's take them. You have the Six of Cups. Oh my god, the Lovers twice. What else can I say, pile number two? Like it's just like your plan was to stay single, cut out everybody. Your plan was to be alone, and then this person comes out of nowhere and ruins your plan in a good way, you know. I feel like this person is your twin flame or your soulmate. I try to stay away from these terms, but I genuinely, with the Six of Cups and the Lovers coming out twice, like I cannot like emphasize more that this person might be the end game. All right, somebody that you're finally gonna get to be with till death do you part. Oh my god, I'm stuttering. Do you guys apart, you know. I do want to say that this person is gonna be somebody you love so much, and that this person is also gonna love you so much, to the point where the distance is not even going to feel like distance. It's gonna feel like your heart is next to each other, you know. That is something that I am seeing. Let's see more. Pile number two, what is happening for them in love? You have the Strength card. You also have the Two of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of hesitation when it comes to love. I think it's because of what has happened in the past, like things not working out for you, things not going your way, and just, you know, like you recently getting out of a relationship is something that's holding you back from trying out new relationship. But this is a reassurance that you're gonna get through it. All right, you're gonna get through it. Instead, I feel like you're gonna be a very good example for everyone around you, because everyone around you is gonna look at you and think, oh, if he or she can do it, then I also can do it, you know. Like it's the type of feeling that I'm getting. All right, I feel like this reading has to do a lot about you had a plan to stay single, not get married, not be with anyone else, and then there is I don't want to use that word, so there is I don't know, there is a person that just comes and sweep you off your feet. That is something that I am seeing. All right, So for your card reading, let's finally see what messages are coming for you. Okay, you have the opportunity card, and you also have the hidden depths and the persevere. Okay, I feel like you're in a very dark place, you know, like in a, not dark as in like you are like, you know, like you're depressed. Of course if you are, that's different, but I feel like this is a place where you're just like not able to trust the process, not able to trust people as much. You know, there's a part of you that just feels like, what's the point of trying a new relationship if every relationship is gonna end the same way, you know, and it's every relationship is gonna hurt the same way. So this is a message from spirit telling you that don't give up. All right, don't give up, because the right person is almost on the way. And the thing is, the right person is on the way, so don't become the wrong person for the right person, you know. So that is something that's coming through very strongly. All right, so that is the end of the tarot part of your reading. Let's head on to the rose petal reading. Oh, okay, I keep dropping cards today. Okay, so this is the rose petals. Now let's see what is happening for my pile number 2 in love. Okay. Let me just skip them. Wait. Here. Okay. Okay. This I don't know why I blew it. Okay, I don't know why this reminds me of dandelions. It really reminds me of dandelions. Like, and it reminds me of that song. Like, I don't know if I can sing it or not. Like, I'm in a field of dandelions. That's something like that, I think, right? It reminds me of that. Like, I feel like the person that you wish for is on the way, you know. And the this reminds me of the letters C and D. So this, the initials might be the letter C and D. This also reminds me of, I don't know why, but kidney. So I don't know why this is coming through. Maybe the person that you are, the next person that you will date is somebody that has some sort of kidney problems, or maybe they donated one of their kidneys to someone, you know. Something like that is coming through very strongly. I don't know, this is gonna be very specific. I don't know why that came through. All right, now with this reading, I feel like spirit is keeping a trail, you know, like hints, you know, and taking you to the right place. It feels like maybe suddenly out of nowhere one of your coworkers tells you like, hey, I have extra tickets to this country, like, do you want to take it? And then you don't realize that those tickets are leading you to your soulmate, you know. So spirit is leaving you trails, leaving you hints, and taking you to your soulmate. That is something that I am seeing. All right, now with this, I feel like the last time that you had a relationship, the foundation was not strong, you know, because this reminds me of a house for some reasons, like especially with this, you know, it reminds me of shelter and cave. So I feel like the foundation was not strong the last time you built a house. It feels like it was a cave that you built, you know. It was a cave. Of course, it saved you from, you know, rain and shelter, and it saved you from the sunlight, but it didn't really save you from animals, you know. So it feels like that's just a metaphor. Okay, what I am trying to say is, for example, the last relationship that you had, maybe this person protected you from everything, but never protected you from evil people, never tried to defend you, you know. When people slander you, they accept the slander, you know. So that might have been something that happened to you in the past, but now you're going to build a very strong foundation to the point where nothing will be able to break it. All right, that is something that I'm seeing very, very strongly. So pile number 2, that will be the end of this reading. That does not mean that that is the end of you and me, because our journey is beginning here and now. If you're interested in further readings, then please do consider subscribing to the channel, like the channel, comment something. I also want to say that I offer personal readings, so if you're interested, you can check the description box. And thank you so much for watching my readings. I hope you have a lovely day or night whenever you're watching this. Please take good care of yourself, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you have chosen this lafufu, then this is going to be your reading. This dress was made by my sister. I really love it. So I hope you love it too. I forgot to remove pile number 2's plushie. Anyways, I'm gonna keep your right there. Okay, so today's reading is all about what is happening for you in love. For my singles out there, I have pre-shuffled some cards, so let's see right away. Firstly, you have a soulmate, number 41. You also have come to the edge, number 36. You have number 19 that says cocoon of white light. It says rest in perfect love, understand oneness. Okay. Ace of Swords, 10 of Cups. I feel like all 3 piles were so good today. Like, I'm so happy. You have imperfections. Oh my god, I'm getting butterflies in my stomach. You have settling, and you have the X. Okay. Pile number 3. Firstly, maybe somebody from the past is coming back. Not maybe, I think they are coming back. I feel like somebody from the past that, like, is not ready to accept the fact there's 2 people that are currently interested in you. That is something that's coming through very strongly. I don't think the second person is right now interested in you, but it's something that will come to you in the future, all right? But first person that is interested in you is your ex. I feel like your ex really wants you. I feel like they have regret everything that they have done to you, and they really want a second chance. I genuinely feel like they feel like this time they are not. This reminds me of a video that I saw on YouTube where this guy, he cheated on the girl for 3 times, and yet she forgave, the guy. So with the settling being here, I feel like this ex is somebody that has cheated on you, hurt you multiple times, and you have still settled, and you have still, accepted them, So this is telling me that you are somebody that, needs to realize that this ex needs to go bye-bye, all right? It needs to go bye-bye, all right? I also want to say that, with this reading, there's a lot about, how do I say this? It just feels like there's a lot about the ex really selling out their story. Like, they'll tell you like, oh, like, I really have changed, there's no way I'll do it again, I know what I should do now, I am not going to give you a chance to leave me, and then the next morning they leave you. So that is something that you'll have to be very careful about, because I think that is something that's happening for you next. Now, something else is happening for you next. I think this something else is somebody that you have not met yet, all right? I think very soon you're gonna meet somebody that you're gonna get married with. So I feel like you are someone that is currently in a place where you're just like not sure what you should do, and I feel like somebody is gonna come towards you, and they're gonna show you what love truly was, because I think this ex showed you what love was, and then you thought that that was what love was, but now you're gonna see what true love really is, all right? And I think that not I think I know I know that this person, the next person that's coming towards you, firstly is your soulmate, and secondly it's going to be somebody that is really going to be very seductive. Seductive does not mean that physically, of course physically also very seductive, but their personality is going to be very seductive, and it's going to be very tempting. It's going to be very tempting to go towards them. It's going to be very tempting to choose them, and I think every inch of your body you will want them a lot. That is something that I'm saying very strongly, all right? I do sense that the next thing that is happening for you in love is the next person that you date is going to show you what love truly is, and is the next person that you're gonna end up getting married with, and having kids with. And I feel like it's it might be same sex relationship also because of this two girls and then the child, right? So it might be a same sex relationship, right? But I do maybe this is the first time you explore a same sex relationship, you know, but I do sense that there is a lot about, you know, like people, it's just very much like a lot about like somebody coming into your life and teaching you what true love really is. All right, like the love that you thought was true love, is you're gonna realize it after dating this person that, oh, that was never really love, you know. That is something that I'm saying. Now I will say that the person that's coming towards you, your soulmate, right, is somebody that is quite imperfect, you know. It's not going to be like oh, fairy tales and no drama, no fights. There is going to be fights, there is going to, it's gonna be quite up and down, right? But I feel like the love is going to be like the fights are not going to be like for big things, like, oh, why did you cheat on me and stuff like that. I feel like the fights are going to be more like, oh, why did you eat my mango, like why did you eat the strawberry that I had, you know. So it's going to be very small cute fights that you guys are going to have. And I think I genuinely feel, I'm so happy for my pile number 3, because I feel like you have gone through so much and you have settled with somebody that has really shown you hell. And since you have seen all your hell all your life, you think that that hell is love, but that is not love, because somebody else is coming towards you that's gonna show you what love truly is. All right, now let's see more for my pile number 3. What is happening for them in love? You have, okay, 6 of Cups, soulmate card, and the 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and also the Ace of Cups. I really feel like this might be a same sex type of relationship. I also, even though it's not like that, maybe you and this person have a very similar energy, you know, like maybe you both have very similar values, similar personalities, you know. I also, because it's like two souls becoming one, right? Because there's a lot about two souls becoming one, you know. So it makes me feel like there's a lot about like your souls are very similar, like maybe your personality type is very similar, you know. Now with the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles, it reminds me of the quote that I learned as I go to church. It says the word true love waits, you know. So it feels like this person will not be somebody that will force you to do things, you know, especially those sexual things, right? This is not the type of person that is going to force you to do things that you don't want to do. Instead, they'll wait patiently for you. They'll be okay with if you don't want to do it, you know, especially if you're somebody that has survived a very abusive relationship. Then they're not going to force you to do things. Instead, they're gonna wait for you, and they're gonna love you more each and every day, and they're not gonna hate you for you saying no. All right, that is something that's coming through very strongly. Now with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, this person is gonna show you they love you through their actions. They're not going to just blabber about it and say about it. Instead, they're gonna show you that they truly love you, and it's gonna be very action packed. All right, it's not going to be only words. All right, now let's see the final message when it comes to your tarot. What is happening for my pile number 3 in love? You have serenity. It says, value your quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence, and you have potential. Yeah, it feels like right now you're single, right now you're in a place, tend to your garden, you know, right now you're in a place where you're focused on yourself, right? So enjoy these moments, you know, that you're single, because soon when you're not single, you're gonna start missing the single days, you know. When you're with somebody, you're gonna start being like, oh, it wasn't that bad when I was single, you know. So enjoy the single moments. I also feel like I said, the new person that's coming through is somebody that has a lot of potential and a lot of things that you will see as you go on in the relationship. So give this person a chance. Don't just cut them out after 3-4 seconds. Instead, give them a chance. That is something that's coming through very strongly. All right, now finally, let's see your rose petal cards. Not cards, I mean your rose petals. Let's see what the rose petals have to say for my pile number 3. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a web. That really reminds me that maybe your ex still have a lot of control over you. It's interesting because I make this like a web, and this one is stuck to the web. This makes me feel like you are still somebody, a moth that is, or a butterfly, a beautiful butterfly that went inside the web, because it was like that, right? So it really reminds me of like a beautiful butterfly that went to the web. You don't know how beautiful you are because somebody has made a beautiful web for you. So you think, not beautiful, it's actually a very manipulative web for you. So you think that this place is for you, but when you get out of it, you'll realize how toxic it was. But I think you're almost out of it because this is at the edge, and I feel like you're almost out of it. All right, now this is a very scattered type of rose petal, because earlier the rose petals were usually in the middle. This one is very scattered. So this tells me some things. I feel like your life is quite messy right now. Like maybe your room is messy, just like maybe you're not eating your food on time, maybe you have stopped working out, so your life might be quite not routine, but instead messy. That is something that's coming through very strongly. I was saying that your soulmate is somebody that has a very similar soul to you, a very similar personality to you. That is interesting because these two look similar to me in some angle, and this makes me feel like, because one is white, one is black, even though you guys look different on the outside, you have a very similar type of like personality. That is something that's coming through. All right, now don't let the things, I don't know why this is really attracting me, like don't let because every human is imperfect, so don't let that imperfection cloud your perfection, because like I said, you are a beautiful butterfly that is stuck in a web. All right, that was created maybe by your ex or by just society itself, right? So don't let that, because you are beautiful and you're not seeing it, so don't let that small little imperfection be the judge of all the, all your personality that is coming through very strongly. All right, now I do want to say that with the petals, I don't know, this reminds me of V, so the letter V might be important. I also feel like this reminds me of the word virginity, so I feel like maybe you're still a virgin, or maybe you're somebody that's still in, like, still, has less experience, and because of that you feel like this web is true love. So I just want to tell you that once you get out of this, you're gonna realize that that was not love at all. That was just hell. That is something that you'll realize as life goes on. All right, finally, this reminds me of the letter 7. So number 7 might be important 7 months from now, 7 years from now, or just in the age of 27, 37, 47, 17. That might be something that is very important. Now with this 7 being here, I usually, people say that the number 7 is very spiritual, so I feel like you're choosing a very spiritual path very soon, where you're deciding to start fresh, start a life where you are following God and just your beliefs more. All right, so pile number 3, that will be the end of this reading. That does not mean that it is the end between you and me, because our journey has just begun. If you want to see more of me, then please do consider subscribing to the channel, like the channel, comment something nice. Also, if you're interested in personal readings, I do offer them. If you are interested, you can go to the description box and every little detail will be there. Thank you so much for watching me. Please take good care of yourself, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.